let's talk about the news that's going on in the NBA, man.
Yeah.
Um, Kyrie Irving out for the season, knee injury, hurt his
Mm.
knee. I think it was last night against the Kings. Man, how much more bad luck can the Dallas Mavericks have, man? I mean, Jesus Christ. You trade Luca, you set the entire fan base on fire with that. You
Yep.
get Anthony Davis back in the deal, and his first game, he injures himself, which
Yep.
no one's surprised. I mean, surprise, surprise, Mr. Glass got hurt. Come on.
Mr. Glass.
And
Get it. You went over there.
now Kyrie is having one of his better seasons. He was 40% from the three-point line,
Hmm.
scoring 20 points a game, 90% from the free throw line. One of his best seasons. And now he's likely out for the season.
Yeah, dog. It's just it's incredible what's happening with them with the Dallas Mavericks since that trade. I
Mm.
mean, now it looks like one of the worst trades in history. But yeah, they just snake bitten right now, man. You go from the NBA championship to your team just crumbling.
Well,
All
yeah,
of
I mean, like you said, I think that jinx now. It's almost like Babe Ruth getting traded from the Red Sox to the Yankees, and they were jinx since then. And it seems like Dallas is getting what they deserve for trading away your best player that just got you to the championship game. How could you trade him away the following year?
yeah.
And now look at what's going on. Not only the Mavericks are falling, but the Lakers are ascending. They're now second in the Western Conference in
Yeah.
such a short period of time. That's
Yep. They're right.
crazy.
They're right behind OKC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. One trade made that difference.
Yeah. The Lakers lucked up. They got rid of Anthony Davis right at the right time.
Did
Right at the
they?
right time. You get a player like Luca back for him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Without too much hassle, without having to give up the whole team to do it. You just quote unquote only all you had to do was give up Anthony Davis, who's a Mr. Glass. We know we call him Mr. Glass, and why we call him that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but you got him. I'm saying relatively cheap.
Relatively cheap. Yeah.
You got younger and some would say a better player,
And you also solve your point guard problem.
and you solve your point guard problem at the same time.
Yep. Yep. You don't have to rely on LeBron doing it because when he does it, he becomes the system. Uh, Austin Reeves doesn't have to do it. Decent
Yep.
player, but not a good point guard. Now
Yeah.
you got a true guy that facilitates your offense, that looks for other players, and Luca who can make things happen. So that's basically what's happening. The Lakers are now looking good. Looks like an excellent move. I mean, it just fell in their lap. The Mavericks reached out to them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They lucked up so good in
It
this trade, man. They lucked up so good.
is
Like,
crazy.
yeah, like it felt like you said, fell in their lap. It's the easiest decision they had to make in a long time.
I couldn't
Easy.
imagine getting that call and like, wait, what? You want to trade me Luca for who?
Right.
Anthony Davis? Where do I sign?
Right. Let me hurry before you change your mind. Here you go.
Right.
I'm sending him out right now. I'm gonna
Right.
tell him to pack his bags or nothing. He's just gonna come to
Right.
y'all right now. All right. That
Right.
means the deal done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I don't want no mishaps. Fax me the paperwork now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
dog.
want to email it to me and take electronic signature, I don't care.
Right,
Send it to
right.
me now. No hesitation. Absolutely. That's all you want, Anthony Davis? You don't want me to throw LeBron in this deal. Okay.
Man, such an easy decision.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now the Mavericks are falling apart.
Man, even the
And
role players are out. Daniel Gafford's out. Lively's out. I
yeah.
mean, you're gonna be starting out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. I think Derrick Jones is out too. He's out too. So how
Wow.
you start him? I don't even know what they starting lineup gonna look like.
Yeah, I don't even know either. Now you got me wondering
Only thing I
who.
know is Spencer Dinwiddie on that team right now. This playing.
And,
I don't know any of the other players.
and it's crazy because they're in the 10th spot. This is crazy. I think PJ Washington
Is
is
he?
like
Oh yeah, PJ Washington is there now. That's right. That's right.
yeah, but he's out.
Yep, he's out of there
He's
too.
out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They're running out of players.
Yeah, man. I mean, they going to have to elevate people from the G League or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the roster right now. Two of the starters are out, and one. Well, okay, it's three players. They're highlighting some of the same players, but yeah,
Mm.
three players are out, and that's not including Kyrie.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
that would be three starters that are out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So yeah, no, some crazy stuff in the NBA. Also, the Cavaliers and the Thunder keep rolling. The Cavaliers are on a 10-game winning streak,
Man.
and the Thunder have won 8 of their last 10. So,
Yep. And are currently beating the Chicago Bulls, so they might be on 11 game winning streak. Only about 3 points in the fourth quarter though, and they are in Chicago. But
mm.
yeah,
But we are talking about Chicago.
we are talking about Chicago with no defense. Uh, they are rolling though, man. They are rolling. I mean, when they started the season, it was hard to believe that they could be able to keep up that pace that they were on, that roll that they were on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering they only got 10, 11 losses so far.
10.
Yeah, 10 losses, man. That they've been keeping that run up, man. They've been coming back winning games in amazing fashion. They were down by 20 points to Boston the other day, came back and won, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Uh
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna see if they can keep it rolling. We're gonna see if they can keep it rolling because on the other side, OKC is actually trying to break a record for the highest point differential ever.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So they're on pace to break a record for the highest point differential ever. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Hey, take that in mind, betters. You know what I'm saying? OKC is covering.
yeah, OKC, man. I mean, loaded with a lot of good young talent, man. I'm just so amazed to watch them and see and to watch how efficient. Um, um. Oh Jesus, why am I blanking on his name? Um, the
Charlotte.
yeah, Sean Alexander. SGA.
Yeah. Mm.
Like he is dominant. He is, and he's brought back the mid range game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. The mid
yeah,
range. Him and Brunson are like that's why I call them the kings of the mid range.
right.
So Brunson
Yeah,
do get in that paint, and that's where you're gonna shoot at right there. That's it.
yeah, yeah,
They
and it's perfect. I mean, it's a lost art.
Yep. Don't
So
shoot a lot
yeah,
of threes. He just get right in that paint and just boop right there. Back
yep,
right around the paint.
yep, yep. But one other thing I wanted to point out, going back to the Cavaliers, is like a lot of people don't realize Kenny Atkinson, who's the coach of the Cavaliers,
Mm-hmm.
right? He was the coach of the Nets back when the Nets made the playoffs before they made the big stupid trades for Kyrie, Durant, and there was a third player that they James Harden. Remember they made the dumb trade for all of those players when the Nets had the big three. Atkinson was the coach before they got all those players. And
Really?
and the Nets made the playoffs. They had a no name team. They had a lot of players on there that weren't that high profile, especially Jared Allen. Jared Allen, who's now with the Cavaliers, he was on that
Mhm.
Nets team. And they had
Really?
a
He was on
young,
that
yeah,
team. I don't even
yeah,
remember him being on that team.
yep, he was on that team. And they had a young core that was doing that, and the owner blew it all up. Even after the team made the playoffs, blew it all up. Fired Atkinson, brought in Steve Nash or somebody, and brought in this big three. Just blew it all up, all the young players, and brought in these old heads who always was injured and didn't mesh well together. And it all fell apart. Kenny Atkinson went to Golden State, won a chip with them, and now he's in Cleveland, first year in Cleveland, and look what he's doing. So that says a lot about this coach. That's
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
yeah.
One to take the Brooklyn Nets with a bunch of no-name players to the playoffs, and then get fired and go play with the coach with the Warriors, win a championship, leave the Warriors, and now you got the Cavaliers, like one of their best performances. I don't even think the LeBron James Cavaliers was this good. I
Right.
don't know. I have to look it up, but to be 50-10 at this point and dominant in the league,
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive. And Atkinson doesn't get enough credit for that.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. You gotta give the coach credit. I mean, he's there improved from last year, clearly. And they haven't fallen off yet. I mean, they
No.
the box like this and they still going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Gotta get
hopefully they can get over the hump and win that NBA title.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, especially
Yeah.
to see if they meet OKC. Because I really
Mm,
think it's OKC year in the West.
yes, I think so too.
I feel like they're the same as the Denver was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When it was just time where you knew this team was good, but they just kept missing it, and then they finally go over the hump. I think that OKC, this is an OKC year
Yeah,
to
and,
get.
and that's just how it is in the NBA. You never see a fresh faced team win the title. They
No,
always
not
got to
really.
go through,
Yep,
different levels, and they got to beat a certain team. OKC couldn't get over the hump last year. Now
yep,
they should do it this year.
yep, yep.
That's just how the NBA is. Like
That's how Boston was for like 2 or 3 seasons. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, if you think back to the '80s, I remember the Pistons couldn't beat the Celtics. They didn't
Hmm.
beat the Celtics. I remember
Yeah.
the Lakers couldn't
The Bulls couldn't beat the
beat the
Pistons.
Pistons.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And finally got over the hump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These levels, and you gotta earn your right to go to the next level. So
yep,
yeah,
yep. Sometimes you just gotta be battle tested, you know. You gotta
yeah.
battle a little bit and be battle tested, and then you finally strong enough to get over.
Right, right. Yeah, no, it's just how it is, man. So
Yeah, Giannis was like that too. When he finally
yeah,
like that, you'd be like, "Oh, damn, they're getting close. They almost there, almost," and then he finally got there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So all right. Well, look, man, let's go and wrap this thing up. All right,
Yes,
thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
holla.